The song is called Smells Like Teen Spirit.
Before David joined the band, there was a message on my answering machine from Kurt saying, "Butch, we have the best drummer in the world. He's the greatest drummer in the world. I'm not kidding you. He's awesome, dude." And he hung up. About a week later, we were in LA and I walked into a rehearsal space with him. And Dave walked up, skinny, long hair. He's like, "Hey man, I'm Dave, nice to meet you." He was just full of energy. And I was like, "Well, let's play me some songs, you guys. Play me some songs." And they played Teen Spirit. Dave did the ba-boom, 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 and it just floored me.
Of course, everybody was telling the band that they thought we were great, but I don't think the three of us ever believed a word of anything anyone was telling us. We never thought we were gonna sell 1 million records.
None of us had any idea that it was going to completely change my life and their lives. But I knew that they sounded really tight and pretty focused, and that they'd written some amazingly powerful songs.
We knew something was happening because the atmosphere of the gigs just changed. They went from being cool, hipster underground people in the club to, like, jocks were coming to the show. That was the first thing. Like, oh my God, there's jocks here, you know? It's kind of strange. What, they like our music? You used to kick my fucking ass for listening to this music.
I was a really big fan of Nirvana, like everybody else. And I happened to be reading an interview with Kurt where he had mentioned in the interview, Nirvana was always meant to be a 4-piece. It's meant to be a 2-guitar band. It was never meant to be a 3-piece. And I thought, oh, well, that's my N.
Pat is from this legendary punk rock band called the Germs that we all grew up listening to. There was no one more badass than the Germs. Germs didn't give a fuck. So Pat shows up in Seattle, and all of us were just like, oh my God, hey, it's Pat Smear from the Germs. He's alive?
So now Nirvana is hitting the big halls, with guitarist Pat Smear helping to make the loud louder.
The day before the first rehearsal, I saw my picture on MTV News saying, Nirvana has a new guitar player, Pat Smear, blah, blah. I was like, oh my God, it's real. There it is.
I don't think Kurt wanted to be a huge fucking rock star. And I don't think he could handle how complicated it had all become. No one was very happy with the tour or the band.
So Kurt decided he wants a break, even though we're on this tour that you can't get out of because you're a big band, you get sued.
We had like a week and a half off in between 2 legs of the tour. I decided to fly home, and Kurt went to Rome, where he was meeting Courtney Love, his wife.
Hi, I'm Tabitha Soren with MTV News. Nirvana frontman Kurt Cobain was hospitalized in a coma in Rome, Italy on Friday morning.
I turned on the TV, and Kurt was being wheeled away in an ambulance in Rome.
I went to the hospital with him, and I didn't know what to do because I thought, do I say, this is Kurt Cobain, take care of him right away, VIP? Or do I say, this is just some guy, don't call the press? I finally went with, this is Kurt Cobain. VIP, do something about it.
Nirvana spokespeople reported encouraging signs, saying they'd been told Kurt Cobain was responding to his name, opening his eyes, and squeezing his wife's hand.
When he came home, I remember talking to him on the phone and saying, hey man, I don't want you to die, okay? And he was very apologetic. No, I'm sorry, it's a big mistake. Took these pills, I was drinking these champagne, and I was in Rome. It was just made a mistake.
It was really sad. I had a message from Kurt, but I wasn't home, and so whatever help he needed from me, I couldn't help him. And that's the last time I ever talked to him or saw him.